Killer finna foil
At off we all legeren with our slew heart in the Ronnie Queen favored besser chantir a teacher faster the offer pentir on nothing joy and up the hills of Browne Way they gather welcome watch no sail they gone each square we love up the air shove it funny around the hill. You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming whose was stripes and bright stars to the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming and the rockets' red glare now bursting in air came through to the night and our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
For that beautiful performance. Well, it is indeed a beautiful afternoon today to be recognizing and remembering the life of a human being whose actions, whose deeds, whose words live far beyond his mortal life. You know, as not only council member of this committee, but also chair of the Parks Committee in our New York City Council, it's my responsibility to oversee, on behalf of New York City, all of the different street namings across our city. And as I've always said in the street namings that we've done, what's so powerful about such street namings is that we are permanently changing the landscape of New York City to recognize extraordinary human beings whose contributions make an indelible mark on our community, on our art, and on our lives for generations to come. John Browne was exactly one such extraordinary human being. And it's a testament to everyone who is here today, gathered together, that is an example and a testament to his work, to his life, and what he has done for our community. Born in County Cork, Ireland in 1939, Mr. John Browne emigrated to the United States in 1957 at the age of 17. He served in the U.S. Army from 1960 to 1962 as a member of the 3rd Aviation Company of the 3rd Infantry Division. Soon after his return, he married Christine Hayes. John Browne is the father of Denise Browne, Mark Browne, Michael Browne, Maureen DeNicola, and the family is here today too. The children are here as well, so let's give them a big, big round of applause. Dennis Browne, thank you, Dennis Browne. And no,
Goes by an alley.
And the late John Browne, cherished grandfather of CJ, Kyle, Nicholas, Connor, Riley, Logan, Andrew, and Ryan. Great grandfather of Colin, Kaylee, and the dear brother of Billy, Michael, Tag, Anthony, Marianne, and the late Christy, James, and Dennis. Mr. Browne's employment history includes 5 years as a King Cullen supermarket manager. And then he worked for UPS, where he served as a union shop steward, in his own way, moving the labor movement forward, fighting for the rights of workers. During the 1970s and 80s, John Browne managed the Bliss Tavern in Sunnyside and purchased the Court Lounge in Long Island City. In 1988, he became the proprietor of the Grandstand Restaurant and Bar in Elmhurst, a beautiful, beloved establishment here in our community. And we can give that business a big round of applause too. Mr. Browne quickly cultivated a welcoming atmosphere. Here, he employed the many members of the community and was always available to assist the many Irish immigrants who visited upon arriving in New York City. And I'd like to also add, in my work as a council member, representing so many of our beautifully diverse small business owners in this neighborhood, what makes small business owners stand out more than anything else is the work they do to give back to our community, to recognize how they are part of the fabric, not just of our city, but of our neighborhoods, and to do their part to support the work here, to support fellow neighbors and friends. And John Browne was exactly such an exemplary small business owner. And closed its doors on the evening of Sunday, October 30th, 2022, nearly 9 months after Mr. Browne's passing at the age of 82. Yet, his legacy lives on. John Browne established a tradition of Christmas breakfast at the Grandstand. Many of you remember it. He would purchase toys, ensuring every child who attended received a Christmas present. Mr. Browne's civic affiliations include the County Cork Association, 46 years. The incredible organization that opens its doors to everyone here in our borough of Queens, the Emerald Isle Immigration Center. Let's give Emerald Isle a big round of applause. Of course, our beloved, and another personal favorite of mine, the New York Irish Center and the Dublin Society. Actively supported. Mercy Center USA held a special place in his heart. He gave of his time, resources, organizing an annual golf tournament, collecting donations for the benefit of orphan and trafficked children in need of care, protection, and education. Now I can go on and on with the stories, we all can, of what John has done, who reached out to me, so touched and moved by our street naming today. Tells all of us how one individual can do so much to change a community and leave a lasting impact. Each and every one of you here, across the street, down the block, has had such a personal connection with an absolutely wonderful human being, whose story, whose history will live on permanently in our community, marked by a street today that is permanently changed here in the history of New York City. Now, street namings like these, they're incredible events, but they take a lot of work to come together and make so successful. And there are numerous individuals here who I'd like to recognize for their work in bringing us all together today. First, I'd like to begin with my district director in our office, who, as I always say, you can only do the work you do as a council member if you have a successful and extraordinary staff by your side. That's the real secret. And I want to give a big, big thank you to our district director, Waylai Rice, for all your work to put together tonight. representing the United Veterans Fraternal Organizations of Maspeth. Where's Ken? There's Ken. And of course to Jerry as well, whose idea it was for the co-naming. Let's give Jerry a big, big round of applause. And I also see our heroes who serve our community every day, who also know personally the impact of John Browne's legacy. From our local firehouse, our FDNY firefighters too. Let's give them a big round of applause. Just like John and his service to our country, thank you for your service to our community every single day.
And that was his claim to fame. But I think it's so obvious today, you know, that is not the case. You know, he is such a steed. I don't have to tell you, you know, what he has achieved. You know, that he has touched so many people's lives, achieved so much in his life. You know, and we were so proud, you know, to call him our brother. And I think it's testament, you know, when he passed away, the number of people that came to pay respects, you know, was absolutely amazing, and that was a testament to what John was like. So I'll keep it very short. So on behalf of myself, my brothers, and the extended family, I would like to thank everybody, you know, who's given this honour to John, and it was so well deserved. And as Elvis Presley's legacy lives on, so too will John Browne.
Thank you very much, and a lot has been said about John. I don't have to add to it really, you know, but I'd like to speak on behalf of all musicians. John loved the music, and I suppose he spent a fortune on musicians, and never once, I played for him for a long time, and never once, and I got other people to play for him as well, like people coming over from Ireland, and never once, like, did you have to bargain with John? Like, you know, he'd say how much? No problem. You know, tell him the amount. He booked like even bands from Norway, like, you know. He'd say, John, there's a band coming from Norway, somebody's been on to me, they're looking for a couple of gigs. So he says, better put them in there Tuesday and Wednesday night. Just like that, you know. So, anyway, so I'd like to sing a few of the songs that John liked himself. Well, there's a third national anthem actually, you know. And nobody could leave here today without hearing the Banks of My Own Lovely Lady. So, let's sing that, you know. Oh, off do my thoughts in the fancy take flight to the home of my childhood away, to the days when each patriarch vision seems bright. Here I dream that those joys could decay, when my heart was as light as the wild winds that blow down the Mardai to reach Elm Tree, where we sported and played neath the green leafy shade on the banks of my own lovely lea, where we sported and played neath the green leafy shade on the banks of my own lovely lea. And then in the springtime of laughter and song, shall I ever forget the sweet hours with the friends of my youth as we ramble along neath those green mossy banks and wildflowers. Then too in the evening sun sinking to rest casts his golden light over the sea. The maid with her lover, the wild daisies press
on the banks of my own lovely lea. The maid with her lover, the wild daisies pressed on the banks of my own lovely lea. Thanks very much. And another one of his favourite songs, of course, was the Voltaire Equal. And there's a long story about it, I'm not going to go into it now. So I just sing the song. It's about it's a sporting song, really, you know. And basically it's about a man who couldn't boil a kettle, this fella, like, you know. So he worked for this farmer, and this farmer decided to reverse the situation and write a song about his ability to do practically everything. So it's a song called The Voltaire Equal. Oh, you maids of Duhallow who are anxious for sport, and a word of advice I will give unto you. Proceed to Bantir, to the Athletic Sports Club, and hand in your name to the bowl committee. And do not arrange any sketch in the programme till the carriage you see coming over the hill. All through the mountains and down to the valley, the Muskerry sportsman, the Voltaire Equal. For singers rambling, for roving, for football or sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman, the Voltaire Equal. At the Cork exhibition there was a fair maiden whose fortune exceeded $1,000,000 or more, but a bad constitution had ruined her completion, and medical treatment had failed o'er and o'er. Oh mother, says she, I know what will cure me and treat the disease that is threatening to kill. Give over your doctors and medical treatment, I'd rather a squeeze of the Voltaire Equal. For rambling, for roving, for football or sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman, the Voltaire Equal. At the great hurling match between Cork and Tipperary was played on the park on the banks of the Lee. Our own darling hurlers were afraid of being beaten. They sent for Voltaire, the Ballinacree, and he hurled the ball left and right in their faces, showed the Tipperary boys hurling and skill. If they crossed on his lines, he would manfully brave them. The papers were full of the praise of Ted Quill. For rambling, for roving, for football or sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman, the Voltaire Equal. In the year 81, before Carmel was taken, Teddy was written and out of the fill. He got a light sentence for causing commotion, 6 months hard labour for baiting police. But in spite of coercion, he's still agitating every drop of his blood, sure he's willing to spill, to declare for all Ireland complete liberation. Till then there's no rest for the Voltaire Equal. For rambling, for roving, for football or sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman, the Voltaire Equal. Oh, the Muskerry sportsman, the Voltaire Equal. How do you know, right? Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen, and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come you back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave dear for me, and I shall hear those soft you tread above me, and on my grave will warmer, sweeter be, and you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. I have sought to discover a haven of rest, where the sun sings by night in the land of the west. I have dwelt with the red man in green forest bowers, o'er the wild roaring prairie bespangled with flowers. I have high to the north where the hardy pine grows, with the wolf and the bear and the bleak winter snows. I have travelled all climates, but none have I seen like the green hills of Cork and my home by the Lee. Sing it. Beautiful city, charming and pretty, beautiful city, my home by the Lee. I have slumbered in tangos by clear running streams, and the wild rounds of Blarney come haunting my dreams. I have listened to the bells on the soft summer wind, but the sweet bells of Shandon are dear to my mind. I have mixed in gay dances my sorrow to hide, but there's none like the maiden that's now by my side. There is not in the land of the slave or the free like the green hills of Cork and my home by the Lee. Beautiful city, charming and pretty, beautiful city, my home by the Lee. The bold feudal castle looks down on the Rhine that flows through the land of the olive and vine. There is freedom and health in the soft summer breeze that careers round the home of the brave Tyrolese. There is beauty and love in all spots of the earth. To the heart that can call it the land of its birth. But of all the dear counties, the dearest to me are the green hills of Cork and my home by the Lee. Beautiful city, charming and pretty. Beautiful city, my home by the Lee. Beautiful city, charming and pretty. Beautiful city, my home by the Lee. Whilst we honour in song and in story the memory of Pearson MacLeod, whose names are illumined in glory with martyrs who long since have died. Forget not the boys of Kilmichael, those brave lads so gallant and true. They fought 'neath the green flag of Erin and conquered in the red, white and blue. On the 28th day of November, at the 10th left the town of Macroom. They were seated in 3 costly tenders, which led straight into their doom. They were on the road to Kilmichael and never expected to stall. They were met by the boys of the column, who made a clean sweep of them all. So here's to the boys of Kilmichael, those brave lads so gallant and true. They fought 'neath the green flag of Erin and conquered the red, white and blue. While the sun in the west it was sinking, 'twas the eve of a cold winter's day, and at hands we were eagerly waiting, sailing to the spot where we lay. And over the hill went the echo, the peal of the rifle and gun, and the flames from the lorries bore tidings that the boys of Kilmichael had won. So here's to the boys of Kilmichael, those brave lads so gallant and true. They fought 'neath the green flag of Erin and conquered the red, white and blue. While the lorries were ours before twilight and high over Dun and Greatown, our banners in triumph were waving to show that the tanks had gone down. We gathered our rifles and bayonets and soon left the glen so obscure, and we muddled through rain till we halted at the faraway camp of Browne. So here's to the boys of Kilmichael, those brave lads so gallant and true. They fought 'neath the green flag of Erin and conquered the red, white and blue. Forget not the boys of Kilmichael, who fear not the point of the foe.
Thank you.
The day that they mounted to battle, they laid all the blackened and low.
Ready? Ready? Who else wants to join? Anyone else? All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.